Innovator Award. The IO Urology named the 2026 Pinnacle Innovative Award winner. What does that mean to you?
It means it's a recognition, of what we're trying to do to change the world, to improve the lives of people, not just in East Tennessee, but across the country and eventually across the world, and really take urologic health and make it the forefront of a conversation that a patient and a physician can have. And the recognition of our organization and our efforts to do that, it means a lot to us.
Let's get to the basics. Why is this important?
Most people don't really understand that the urinary output is really a true indicator of what's going on with their body and with their life. And unfortunately, your urologist right now really has only the ability to just have a conversation with you. And that data that you would experience if you had a cardiac issue or if you had sleep apnea, those things aren't readily available. And so what we're doing now is we're unlocking that unknown information that nobody really wants to collect urine in their home and measure it and write it on a piece of paper and then bring that to their doctor. No one really does that well. So we're taking that really manual process, making it very simple for everybody to have access to this technology because we mail it to them. It's more like Cologuard. We make it accessible. And so now with that information, we're changing the paradigm of the way that the physician and the patient talk. They understand that there's risks that they didn't know.
Let's talk about the future of this company. You're in Knoxville, Tennessee. Why Knoxville, Tennessee, and where is it headed?
We have people in an ecosystem around us that make us feel like they want us here, right? We're on the campus of the research park at UT. We have PYA and Marty Brown and those individuals that have just kind of always been there for us to really support us. And we want to create more opportunities for people like ourselves. We want those new graduates from the various colleges at UT to have a spot to come out and go to work for an innovative company that looks and sounds and does things a lot like maybe they do in Palo Alto, but doing it right here in Knoxville. We really feel like we're a first mover. I mean, at the end of the day, as you think about the measurement of urine in the home, it is not an easy thing to do. We've embedded a cell phone in the device. We've taken away all these barriers over the last few years to make sure that this technology is accessible to everyone. The key in urology is this data that we're talking about, urinary output, how frequent you go, how much resistance is in your flow. That's generally done in the office with a test. Could be more invasive or it could be less invasive, but nonetheless, not many of us can show up at a physician's office. If anybody's been there lately, they tend to be running behind, full bladder and go once. And your doctor makes a decision of how you live with that one snapshot. Just like your watch, you need longitudinal views of how is this thing really affecting the person overall? How often are you getting up at night? All of those things we can now see and really unlock at the core function, how is this affecting the way that your health is happening?
What's your future?
We're gonna grow, we're gonna get big. And right now we're going through a fundraise where we're looking to really accelerate the activities that we already have underway because we feel like we've got a real winning formula and we see a lot of the venture capitalists as well as the large strategics that buy into that as well.
How is AI changing what you do?
So we have a PhD in artificial intelligence from the University of Tennessee who's employed in the company. We have a couple other individuals that are full-time in that space. Our goal is to become predictive through the knowledge that we're gaining in our data set, right? Which is, how are you as an N of one similar but yet different to everyone else? Modeling does that. Eventually, the wrong patients are oftentimes ending up in urology. How do we stop that pattern? We better understand at the primary care level where you live and what's going on. And we can change then the trajectory of where you go for your care based on your overall disease process. AI is unlocking that for us, but we have a huge data set today and it's only growing as time goes forward.
Anything else I should have asked you that I haven't?
No, I think it's great to think about what is happening in East Tennessee. Sitting over at the research park, I ran into the president of that group yesterday at lunch, and when you hear of the expansion that's happening and the energy that's coming into East Tennessee, look at all the investment in nuclear energy, right? I mean, this place it's the place to be, and it feels really good as an East Tennessean to see that growth, to see the opportunity coming. When you see capital coming into a market like it is right now, it's going to lead to a lot of really positives downstream, which is really exciting for all of us.
Congrats again.
Thank you.